So not only is Talkeetna flooding a wee bit, which I'm about to walk out and check out, but last night, or actually early this morning, just after 4 a.m., one of the taco stands here, the halibut taco stand, exploded, blew up. It was a massive explosion. I heard it, had no idea what it was, but knew it was something big. No one was hurt, fortunately, but a couple of Talkeetna's historic buildings were damaged. One being the Sheldon house that the stand was in front of. You can see they're cleaning it up now. Boy, it was a massive explosion, it sounded like. But also, the historical Fairview Inn, some of the windows were blown out. Of course, they're just sweeping up the glass and open for business as usual, because that's the way they do it up here. That's the way they roll. But yeah, that was an interesting development. I'm assuming it was a gas leak. Most of those little food stands use propane, and there must have been a propane leak and a little spark. That's all it takes. Boom. Yeah, John even heard it up at the lake. It was that loud. Of course, Jack slept through it. Bless his soul. Another view of the destruction. Wow. That was big. I'm glad nobody was hurt. So this is the end of Main Street, Talkeetna, and they have it closed because, like I said, it's flooding down there. We're going to go check that out. I'll give you some bearings so you can see where we're at. There's downtown Talkeetna. It ends right here, but unfortunately that's also where the river comes up. Oh yeah, that's some high water. It's all misty down here because it's generally a really warm day, but that river water is very cold, as you can imagine. And so it's creating this mist down here. Let's walk up to the river and see. Holy moly. Look at that water. Let's get a better look here. And this could get worse because it's going to rain all day and all night. It's not supposed to stop raining for like 3 more days. And this little business is right on the edge here. Oi. That's very wet. And you can see the water is just pouring over the little levee here. Holy moly. That is so much water. Wow. So naturally, we are stymied. We can't get up to the lake for a couple of days because we have to wait for the water to recede on the trail. And this is just, it's going to take a while because, like I said, it's not even supposed to stop raining for a few more days. Wow. You see the debris floating down the river. It's just so awesome. Anyway, like I said, we won't even be able to get up to the lake to finish packing up for several more days. Fortunately, we have another gig because of it. We're going to do Live at 5 in the park downtown with the Dharma Bums this weekend. So, you know, that's making lemonade out of lemons because it's stuck. Fortunately, we had plenty of wiggle room on our leave date, and it's a good thing we started getting out when we did. Woo! Wow. We'll keep track of this. Here's a little perspective shot for you. We're behind the B&B business right here by the river now. You can see that picnic table is almost up to the benches. Yeah. Wow. And it could get worse. We're not out of this yet. It's August 30th. We've been stymied by the flooding. Yesterday was crazy flooding in town, and today we're getting a little break in the weather. So Jack and I decided to walk down to the worst of the trail part, which was this part right past the bridge there, right past the trestle. Between this trestle and the next one is where we ran into the really scary water situation. So We're seeing how much it's receded today. Unfortunately, it is supposed to rain like hell tomorrow. Still very wet, as you can see, but probably much shallower. Yeah, still gonna be pretty darn deep, but yeah, it's gonna take a couple more days. Gonna take a couple more days at least, and it's supposed to rain really hard tomorrow all day, so it might come up again. Yeah. But at least it's going in the right direction for now. Saturday is actually supposed to be nice, like sunny, so hopefully that'll be the day that we can scoot up there and finish up and leave on Sunday.
Yeah.
That would be great if that could happen. Today is September 2nd. We've been stuck in Talkeetna for the entire week because of the flooding. Today, the skies have cleared and hopefully the water has receded enough. We have to try to get up there today to get the last of our stuff and get the tent torn down. The water was still really deep yesterday. John went up last night. We played at the park yesterday. But then John and Chewy headed up after the gig, and he said the water was still really deep, and we actually, Sarah and Jack and I, walked Chewy down the tracks to the point where we were past the really deep spot. Because on the way out yesterday, at some point during the deep water, Chewy fell off, and John couldn't even find him for a minute. And so that was really scary for everybody. So Jack and I are going to try to get the wagon up there. And the thing is that once you're in that deep water, there's no stopping. There's no turning around. So if we can't get through it, I don't know what we're supposed to do about it. But this is the only day that is forecasted to not be rainy. It's going to start raining again tomorrow. So this is our shot. We got to get up there. And I'd be lying if I said that we weren't both a little bit uptight about it. It's a little scary. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Crossing the trestle where the lake awaits us on the other side. And like I said, I'd be lying if I said we weren't a bit nervous about this, but we're seeing other people getting through, so, and even people with wagons. So hopefully this will be wet but uneventful other than that. There's somebody just got through. It has gone down a little bit since last night. Not real significantly though. Here we go. The feeling maybe sticking kind of to the left side might be a little higher. wasn't too bad. I don't remember if that was the worst of it or if the worst is this next stretch. But that was not too darn bad. Knock wood. Alright, woohoo, that wasn't too bad. That's a relief. Hallelujah. Little bit. Yeah, we were okay. We made it through no problem, really. Hopefully it'll be even further down by the time we head back. But yeah, Jack didn't even get his boots full of water. All right, we'll be around for a few hours while we... Okay, thanks. All right, we made it. Woo. Well, I guess we had some very powerful winds or a bear pulled us off. Let's... Holy moly. Oh yeah, the whole pole it's attached to fell out. Oh, that's okay. That's better than the hinge coming off. Because it was the pole that it was attached to just came right out. So we just need to reattach that. Holy cow. It must have been really windy. Everything else seems okay. It was a very windy night. And had some really, really hard rain. Everything else looks okay so far. Let's see how the cabin looks inside. Okay, well, we got a lot to do, so we better get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. Get her done. Lucky to have this break in the weather. Let's look out on the dock and check out the scene. Oh yeah, wow. Water level is right up to the end of the dock. Well, this is a good litmus test for our dock because the lake will probably not get higher than this. This is about as high as it gets. And here we go. Final teardown day. Here we are, teardown day. Seems like there's still a boatload to do. Now I have to dismantle our beautiful headboard. I know it's such a shame. It's such a fine piece of furniture. Definitely a collectible heirloom type of thing that we should be passing down to our future generations, but oh well. Boy, doesn't it seem like just yesterday I was putting this thing together? I'm starting to rethink the idea of taking apart the headboard completely because we might need it next year. So I'm going to get everything out of the way and just get it out of the tent and stick it off to the side. So the stove has got to go so the headboard can be released. Boy, oh boy. I can't believe it's September already. Just so happy we got up here without incident today, and we have this little break in the weather. Of course, we are going to have to do the terrible thing of packing up the tent wet and taking it back with us. We have no choice. That's what we got to do. So that's what we're going to do. Worked out okay last year. Hopefully it will this year too. One more sweepy sweepy. Okay, we're moving along. We're hustling. So you can see the day is turning dark again, so we got a boogie boogie. Here, here's a pole. They get snagged in the most unexpected ways and places. Okay. Fly is off. Usually usually we speed up the footage when we're doing stuff like this so you guys don't have to watch the slow process. But today we're moving so fast to try to beat the rain again that we may not have to speed up the footage at all. Good thinking.
Summer forward.
Born again. That was easy. I think we're professionals now. Woohoo! And there she be, an empty tent platform again. Wow. Just amazing. And here comes the rain. Looks like we're just gonna make it. Okay, we are wrapping up our final little bits here. I wanted to just take a look around, think about our summer here, and show you all the things that Jack built. Here's Jack's sawhorse, which came in incredibly handy. Dang, the rain is really coming in now. Oh boy, we barely made it. A couple other things that Jack built that were handy was his funky guitar chair and chainsaw sharpening station. That was awesome. And this nifty little table turned out good. He used this as his desk. And the coolest thing that Jack built, besides of course our grand accomplishments of the dock and the outhouse, this amazing ladder that we built. That's a gift. That's a great thing to have. Very handy. Put our counter set up back here, and it's okay if that gets wet too. And you can see our skook and pooper is full of stuff now because we're just trying to stick stuff out of the way. And everything that's in here can get wet. It's not going to be a big deal. Here's our headboard waiting for next year in case we need it. Everything will or won't survive the winter, but that's the way it is. We got to get on the road. And as you can see, we brought Steve's machine today, so all those efforts to get his machine running again paid off because he's got four-wheel drive and we did not, and we needed it to get through that water and get this load out. Woohoo. Okay, we're almost ready. Had to get rid of a log in the trail. Goodbye. Made it again. Well, we were just about to hit the road.
And Crocky!
And cranky. The bus wouldn't start. We seem to have a loose battery terminal.
Jackson seems to have a screw loose.
We have a screw loose, in other words. I think Alaska just doesn't want to let us go this time.
No.
It's throwing everything at us. Anyway, we said our big goodbyes. I've been crying for an hour. But no.
Now another hour crying.
That was really very anticlimactic. It was goodbye, boo-hoo. Click, 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 click. Oh, Lolly, we're gonna miss you. Oh, dear. It's always something. Oh, and here comes Jack to say goodbye. Uh-oh. That didn't sound good. Okay, we're trying to find out if the battery's drained or the battery died for some reason.
The battery's discharged.
The battery is discharged? Did we leave something on yesterday when we were checking the trailer lights or something?
Well, I think maybe just that time. I think probably should get another battery.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed when we were checking the trailer lights that the blinker started slowing down a little bit. Yeah, we had some issues with the trailer lights yesterday, and apparently in the effort of figuring out what that was, we drained our battery.
It's a good thing this is all happening now.
Yeah, it is a good thing it's happening now, and we can take care of it, and we'll stop in Wasilla and get another battery, I guess. We can get this one charged enough to get there. Yes, it started. I guess we'll go say goodbye again. Looks like my bus is here. I'd like to go to Oregon, please.
in.
Here we go. On the road again.